If I may, I'm going to, before I turn our public hearing over to our hearing officer today, I'm going to make a small statement. Good afternoon. As we convene this public hearing, I should like to read this opening statement. This hearing is being convened in accordance with the appropriate provisions of the New York State Public Health Law. It is being convened by the Adirondack Appalachian Regional Emergency Medical Services Council. The council is also referred to by the acronym AREMS and will be so designated today. My name is Phil Malidi. I'm the AREMS secretary. We have some AREMS members also present, namely Kenneth Kurt, Elizabeth McGowan, Thomas Pasquarelli, Nick Brent, and Sid Chase. Staff member from AREMS, Jill Dunham, is also present. On December 19th, 2019, AREMS received a CON application from the Stamford Joint Fire District, which seeks to provide advanced life support services in the territory of that district. On January 16th, 2020, AREMS ruled that the application was complete. It had also been found so by the Department of Health, which has issued an affirmative ruling as to fitness and competency. Legal notices as required by the Public Health Law were published in the Gloversville Leader-Herald, the Schenectady Daily Gazette, and the Oneonta Star, as per the established AREMS policy for such places of publication. The publications took place on both February 6th and 7th, 2020. The legal notice reads as follows. We wish to advise you that this council has received an application from the Stamford Joint Fire District seeking to provide advanced life support services in the territory of that district. A copy of this application is available for inspection at the Regional Counsel's Office in Speculator, New York, during regular business hours. The Regional Counsel is charged with the responsibility of determining whether there exists public need for the service. Public need may be defined as, quote, the demonstrated absence, reduced availability, or an inadequate level of care in ambulance or emergency medical service available to a geographical area which is not readily correctable through the reallocation or improvement of existing resources, close quote. Written comments on this matter may be sent to the letterhead address and should be postmarked no later than February the 9th, 2020. A regional public hearing on this matter will be held at the Holiday Inn on Route 30A in Johnstown on February the 13th, 2020 at 1 p.m. The purpose of this hearing is to provide a technical review and objective evaluation of the applicant's statement of need, as well as to hear any testimony presented. All who wish to comment on this matter are invited to attend and will be given an opportunity to speak. A final vote on this of this council on this matter has been scheduled for the regular AREMS meeting of February the 20th, 2020. I would like now to turn this hearing over to our hearing officer of the afternoon, Lee Burns.
So good afternoon and welcome. This is the public hearing for two applications. This one, the Stamford Joint Fire District, for the determination of need for a new and permanent ambulance service, as required by Article 30 of the New York State Public Health Law. Again, as Phil said, the purpose of today's hearing is to provide technical review and objective evaluation of the application, the statements of need, as well as to hear testimony. During the hearing, the committee of the REMSCO may hear witnesses, receive written statements, ask questions, and accept testimony in any form that will lend credibility to the hearing and the REMSCO determination. So, under Public Health Law, Article 30, Section 3003.5, the REMSCO shall have the responsibility to make determination of public need for the establishment of additional emergency medical services and ambulance services, and to make the determination of public need as provided under 3008. As Phil has read the definition of need, as elegant as it is, I won't read it again. Is there anybody here on behalf of the Stamford Joint Fire District? Ooh, and you are?
Brian Hale.
Do you wish to speak? That's a no.
Point of clarification, this is not an ambulance CON, this is an ALS first response unit.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And it is a conversion from a municipal declaration to a permanent operating authority.
Thank you.
Does anyone wish to speak? Then I'm presuming that the application is, speaks for itself as far as the Stamford Joint Fire District is concerned. Is there anyone in opposition of the application? You people are very exciting, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Do you have anything else?
Again, just to be clear, does anyone wish to speak for or against the application? Then
I'll speak for it, just because of listening to,
The only thing is, we kind of, okay, we're gonna have to go to the podium.
Sid Chase from Otsego County. Since we border Schoharie County and Delaware, Stamford has had to mutual aid a lot of help to assist in ALS ventures. So I think this is a good idea, and I would be highly recommend that we go in favor of it.
Thank you, Sid.
anything else? Then I would adjourn this public hearing.
Public hearing stands adjourned at 13:08.
You're off the record.
Ryan?